What is going on, sports fans? Honest Abe checking in with a sports update for the NHL playoffs and the NBA playoffs. Well, we're going to dive right in to it here. And I'll be honest with you guys, I did not watch an NBA game yesterday. I was watching hockey all day and did not catch any of the games. But I'm gonna give you guys some of the scores for that. But yeah, so Warriors were over the Spurs 113-92. No surprise there for me. Warriors are gonna go all the way, I think. Raptors 114, Wizards 106, 76ers 130, and the Heat 103, and the Pelicans 97, and the Trailblazers um, 92, I think. That might be a typo. But yeah, the Bucks and the Celtics are actually playing right now, and the Pacers, Cavs play later, as well as the Jazz, Thunder, and the T Wolves and the Rockets later on this evening. So NBA playoffs are underway, and we'll be bringing you guys some scores and updates for those games. And until they don't coincide with my NHL games, I'm probably not going to be watching any of the NBA games. Just to be honest with you, I'll catch highlights on ESPN and stuff like that. But I will continue to bring you guys the updates. And again, I'm going to be watching hockey all day today. Games start here in a little bit. I might watch a little bit of the Celtics and the Bucks right now. But yeah, so NHL is well underway. We had some Game 2 games yesterday. And I tell you what, watching hockey basically for almost 12 hours yesterday was kind of ridiculous. But I didn't have anything going on, and I was taking a break, and I really just enjoyed watching hockey. I had to get up and do a couple things, do some laundry, some stuff like that around the house. But yeah, I really enjoyed being able to sit down for a full day and and watch some hockey. But yeah, the Lightning beat the Devils 5-2. I actually didn't watch that game because I just caught some of the highlights, and Tampa Bay is looking good. I was watching the Preds game because it was on at the same time, and man, the Lightning are looking pretty good. They're up 2-0 right now against the Devils, and looking to close this one out up in New Jersey as they head that direction. And you know what? The Predators, they're looking strong. Their defense is looking good. Pekka Rinne, I think he played well. Had a couple bad breaks there, but you know what? The Preds ended up pulling it out. They pulled out the victory, and and they're up 2-0 in the series, and they're going back to Colorado, and for Game 3, those games will be in Denver. And I'm looking for the Preds just to stay strong. Hopefully they can get at least one of the two games in Denver, if not both of them, and finish the series out. I do think Colorado's going to win one in Colorado, even though like the Predators have won the last like 12 matchups against the Avalanche. But I just have that feeling with the way the Avs were able to come back in yesterday's game and fight back and make it close. The score was only 5-4. And just the way that their determination, I do think they're going to get one in Colorado here in the next two games. Hopefully the Preds will just continue to play strong. Their defense looked good. Their offense is looking great. And yeah, Preds are up 2-0. Looking forward to the games. Game 3 coming up. And then I ended up watching the Bruins and the Maple Leafs for a while until the Sharks game started. And man, I tell you what, Boston is looking good. They are looking real good. They're flowing well. Their offense, their power play right now is phenomenal. Their power play killing is really good too. But man, their power play is looking great. They won against the Maple Leafs 7-3 yesterday, and they're up 2-0 in the series. And I'm very impressed with how the Bruins are playing. Definitely enjoyed watching that. Of course, I had to flip over. I guess it was around the third period or so. But they were already up. Uh, they were up like 5-1 or 5-2 by the time I flipped over. But yeah, I enjoyed. I got to stay up and I got to watch my San Jose Sharks last night. Really enjoyed watching the Sharks. They beat the Ducks 3-2 in a tight matchup. Momentum in that game went back and forth a lot, and the Sharks would get the upper hand, and the Anaheim speed would come back, and man, it was back and forth game. Really, really enjoyed watching the Sharks take another victory in Anaheim. They are up 2-0, heading back to San Jose for games 3 and 4. Hopefully going to close out this series. I really, really hope so. Make it a quick one. I did pick this one in 5. I figured Anaheim would win 1 in Anaheim, but I'm just so happy that we picked up 2 victories in Anaheim for the Sharks, and we're moving on to Game 3 back in San Jose. Hopefully close out the series. Games 3 today are the Penguins and Flyers. That's a good matchup. I mean, Penguins thumped the Flyers in Game 1, 7-0. Flyers came back and beat the Penguins 5-1 in Game 2. Game 3 here is in about an hour or so. I'll be watching that one, rooting for the Flyers because I don't want to see the Penguins move any further and have a chance to three-peat. The Jets and the Wild, they play Game 3 as well coming up. The Blue Jackets and the Capitals are actually playing Game 2 later on this afternoon, early evening, whatever. They had an extra day off there. And then the Golden Knights and the Kings play Game 3. Very, very intrigued to watch that game later on this evening. The Golden Knights are playing pretty good hockey, and they're up 2-0 on the Kings right now. Going back to LA for Game 3 today. Definitely looking forward to seeing that matchup and seeing if the Kings can make a stand at all. And in a lot of these series, the teams are up 2-0. And just seeing if any of these teams that are down can actually make a little comeback. Teams that lead 2-0 in the playoffs, I think they win the series like 86% of the time, something crazy like that. But yeah, it's going to be a tough road for a lot of these teams that are down right now to make it back, especially if the team that won, like the Sharks, won on the road, and now they're going back home to hopefully close out the series. So anyway, but yeah, definitely be bringing you guys some more updates about hockey. Love watching the Predators. Love watching the Sharks yesterday, and those Boston Bruins are looking strong. Of course, I picked Boston and Nashville for the Stanley Cup Championship series here in a couple weeks. So we'll kind of see what happens there. But the Bruins are looking strong. Preds are looking good. My Sharks are fighting hard. So we'll see. Penguins and Flyers series is going to be an interesting one. I hope that one stretches out a little bit, and whoever comes out on top, hopefully it'll be the Flyers. They're tired, but anyway, yeah. Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think about what's going on. If you guys are watching, I'm sure a lot of you guys are watching NBA. I love my hockey. If you're here in Tennessee like me, you're probably watching the Preds as well, so you're probably watching some hockey. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. This is Honest Abe signing off. We'll see you.